Okay guys, so I want to talk about getting ready to receive messages. All of us want those psychic senses to open up a bit more, but the angel message today is that we need to create a mental space. In other words, we need to declutter our space, we need to declutter our minds in order to open up our psychic senses. And the angels are telling us today that the time is right to declutter your mind. They want you to take an inventory of your space. And is there one thing that you can clean or store or donate or recycle or throw away? And they're urging you to do that. And why they ask you to do that is because when we let go of things in the physical, it creates more space for us in our lives, because our physical lives, our state of mind is a direct reflection of our physical space. So that's very important. We all know when we clear out a cupboard or we go to the dump and dump our rubbish, don't we feel great? We just feel wonderful. We feel like we've shed 14 pounds, we just feel like, wow, why do I feel so good after doing that? It's because your space is having that impact on your energy. So your angels are telling you that when you do that, your creative flow will come into play more fully. Your ideas will be coming in fast once you do that. So there's a lot being fed to you when you do that. So what you want to do is remember to absorb it, to actually sit in that space that you've created, and just for a few minutes and write down anything that comes up, because that is a wonderful time to do it, because you have opened up that wonderful place of expansion. And then continue to write down things during the day, and just keep a little notebook with you and just say, well, I've noticed that about myself, and I noticed that we change. So keep on doing that and practice the self-control. And your angels are asking you to keep on practicing self-control. And the more you do it, the more your discipline will become stronger and stronger. And if it's one of these things that they encourage you to do, because it is necessary for your growth, to show commitment and to show that you want to do that. So make physical changes like looking after your body, or taking the stairs instead of the lift, or replacing that soda for water, or all those little things. Give yourself that few minutes in the morning before you go out to work, and notice how your day will be a lot more smoother than it has been in the past, because you have actually sat down and connected, and you've created the space for that connection. So let's just finish off with a card. Let's ask the angels what the big message is today in regard to this, decluttering your life, creating flow, and moving into a pattern of discipline. So let's just see what they've got for us. Wow. So that is pure love, relationships and harmony. So this is going to help your relationships. It's also self-love at its finest, because you're looking after you, you're looking after your life, and you're honoring your life, and you're honoring your energy. This is the highest form of self-love, guys. Bottom of the deck, we have New Dawn, welcome back. So a lot of you may be wakening up and discovering all these things, discovering how important it is to be present, discovering how important it is to have a bit of discipline, to have a little spiritual routine, to understand that when you let go of the physical clutter in your life, that brings you into more of a flow state. And it just means that there's not so much mind fog. You get clear. So the big lesson is just be aware that when you actually move into intention to do something that the universe is listening. So I've got my little mermaid deck here, which I absolutely love and adore. And it just has words on it. So we want to see what the mermaids have got for us to finish off. Determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. So they're telling you to be determined to do this. You can't make it up. Bottom of the deck, Flow. Let your worries drift away. They're telling you if you do this, determination, discipline, declutter your life, creative flow. There you go. Confirmation. So I hope that helps, guys. If you'd like to work with me, work on your energy, if you're just waking up and you feel like you need some insight, some understanding into your energy, contact me, Deborah at Silver Violet Flame. That's my email. And check out my website. There's something for everyone there, silvervioletflame.com. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.